For those of you who don't know me, you may not know that I did not actually start my own fitness journey until I was nearly in my 40s. So really everything I have achieved in the last 8 years. And I think that that's important because I want you to know that if it's possible for me, it's possible for you too. So in 8 years and at nearly 46 years of age, I have gone from being an out of shape, stay-at-home mum to one of the most successful female entrepreneurs in the world, fitness entrepreneurs in the world. I have created a body and life that dreams are made of, and I get to share it with my husband, there's my gorgeous husband, and our 4 amazing kids. I've competed with some of the best female fitness athletes on world stages. And I regularly train with some of the most famous bodybuilders in the world. Now, I'm not saying this to boast. I'm saying this to inspire you and let you know that anything is possible. And it's never too late, because no matter who you are or what limitations you have, you can change your life, but only if you decide. And that's what I'm going to help you do this week. The strategies I'm going to teach you over the next 5 days are extremely powerful. I use them to build the world's largest online bodybuilding company with a $35 million turnover. And I also use these strategies that I'm going to teach you over the next 5 days to sculpt an award-winning physique. I have taught hundreds of thousands of women how to transform, even in menopause. You are not the same person that you were in your 30s or your 40s or your 50s. Whatever stage of life you are at now, you are not the same person that you were before menopause. What I've realized from coaching women in menopause is that women in perimenopause and menopause need a different strategy. You can't do what you did when you were in your 30s. And this is the biggest thing that I hear from women. They say, I haven't changed anything, and yet I'm just getting fatter. You have changed. You have. You may feel the same in your head, but what's happening in your body is completely and utterly different. But the reality is your body completely changes in menopause, but women are resistant to change with it. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be work. And that's why I said it's time to roll up your sleeves and rewrite the rules. It's time to do something different. And that is what we're going to get you doing over the next 5 days. I'm going to teach you all about what's happening in your body. I'm going to teach you how you create an entirely new strategy for your body and why it's important. I'm going to teach you exactly what you need to do. And I'm going to help you create a plan to move forward with. You don't have to completely give up and change your life, but it does require work. So if you want to change, unfortunately, you're going to have to learn the new rules of menopause so that you can actually change in the long term, because what you did before will not work. I want you to write down, what do you want to achieve in this second stage of life? Because you now are all in your second stage of life. What kind of person do you want to be? What are some goals you want to achieve for yourself? Write them down on paper, because research has shown that people who write their goals down on paper are 90% more likely to achieve them. So maybe you want to lose 50 pounds and keep it off. Or maybe you want to have 6-pack abs at some point in your life. Perhaps you want to overcome chronic fatigue or be pain-free most of the time. Maybe you want to fulfill your dream of standing on stage as a bikini athlete. Whatever it is, write it down and dream big. So this is the day 2 masterclass. We're going to get into some technical stuff today, but we're also going to have some fun while we're at it. Let me just pull up my notes here. Okay, so are you guys ready to get started? Okay, perfect. When I launched The Sculpted Vegan in 2017, it was with a 12-month program. A lot of you here actually remember the 12-month program. You've been with me that long, and honestly, it means so much to me that you're still here. Now, what happened whenever I launched the 12-month program was many members started asking me, what do you suggest for women in menopause? So I went deep into the research. And using the programs that I created as a result of the research, the women in my company started getting the most insane results. So I just wanted to show you, first of all, the kind of results. This is Shayna, who's just finished our Extreme Body Makeover program. She says 6 months and 43 pounds later. She's lost 43 pounds. She's lost 57 pounds since March of this year. She says, I'm finally starting to feel like myself again. I cannot express how grateful I am to Kim and the coaches. I truly have transformed my body, my mind, and my soul. Even my parenting has changed. Who would have thought? These are the kind of results that women are getting using the advice that I'm going to be giving you today. I just want you to know that it works. And then I just put together a little collage of other women, just some of the hundreds of thousands of photos that we have of the most insane results that all of these women who are all over 40, have over 40 or over 50, have gotten with our programs. You know your body to a certain extent, and many of you are super body aware. Like, I'm very, very body aware. But what you thought you know and what worked before doesn't work anymore. You need a new strategy. Let's talk a little bit about insulin resistance, okay? When we eat, the digestive system converts the food we eat basically into their simplest form. And your body breaks things down into their simplest forms, like glucose, which are sugars, amino acids that make up protein, and fatty acids that make up fats. The broken down food is then absorbed into the bloodstream from the small intestine, and the nutrients are carried to each cell in the body. Now, when you eat, insulin is then secreted from your pancreas. Insulin's job is to lower the blood sugar. It's to pick up the glucose, the circulating glucose in the blood, which primarily comes from carbohydrates. So it's to pick up the circulating glucose in the blood and to deliver that glucose to the cells, okay? Primarily to the muscles and the liver. So your body stores glycogen in the liver to fuel the brain, glycogen in the muscles to fuel the muscles. And so that is how your body has always functioned up until perimenopause. But what starts to happen in perimenopause is your ovaries stop producing as much estrogen. As your ovary production starts to decline, or as your ovaries stop producing as many eggs, what happens is your circulating estrogen levels start to drop. So it starts to plan for the future, if you like. Fat cells are a really good source of estrogen. So your body starts to create insulin resistance within your cell tissue to divert more energy to fat store. What does this mean? Well, let's say, for argument's sake, a muscle cell has 4 places on its molecular structure, that 4 receptors to absorb glucose and convert it into glycogen. So you have glucose circulating in your blood, you eat, insulin is released, insulin flows through your blood, picks up the glucose, and then it goes around your cells trying to deposit the glucose into your cells. And where you had 4 receptors open on the muscle cells, now you only have 2. Because your body has closed 2 of the cells because it wants to absorb enough glucose to turn into glycogen to, make your body function efficiently, but it wants the other 2 pieces of glucose in each cell to be rediverted into fat store so it can store more fat to save for estrogen retirement. That's what your body does. So you'll be eating normally, doing everything you've always done, eating the same food that you've always eaten, and suddenly you realize you're getting fatter. And women go, I haven't done anything. I haven't changed anything. I still am doing the same amount of exercise. I'm still eating the same. Nothing has changed, but yet my body is changing. Your body has started making changes on the inside that you had nothing to do with and knew nothing about. The problem in our society is we have too much access to the wrong type of food, highly processed food, which is the worst thing that you can possibly eat for your blood sugar, because highly processed carbohydrates that are stripped of fiber rapidly raise the blood sugar. And so insulin is pumped into the blood to try and store all that in the muscles, but your muscles are insulin resistant and they have shut down, they batten down the hatches. So an enormous amount of that sugar just goes straight to fat store. So whereas before your body could have coped with it and it would have, maybe you weren't like super thin all your life, but you weren't like too fat. You were maybe just, a little bit fatter than you would have liked, but not too bad. And now it's got to the point where you're really, really bad. Well, that's because you're eating the wrong type of food. Many people are eating far too much processed food. Absence of fiber is one of the biggest ones that actually causes weight gain, because what happens is whenever you strip the fiber out of the food, more of it is absorbed in the small intestine. Fiber cannot be absorbed as calories. Fiber can only be utilized as poop. So what happens whenever the food goes into the small intestine is if it doesn't have very much fiber, all of it is absorbed into the bloodstream and a tiny little amount of it is passed through. But whenever you eat something like beans or lentils or legumes or cruciferous vegetables, 80% of them is fiber. So only 20% of them is actually absorbed into the bloodstream as calories, and the other 80% is passed through the large colon for fermentation as poop. So that's why you can eat a huge volume of food, but not put on an awful lot of body fat. Too much of us are eating too many white starchy carbs. They make up a hell of a lot of our diet. The other problem that women in menopausal years have is lack of muscle. So now, why is it important to have muscle mass? Because muscle is calorie hungry. It causes your body to burn calories. So the more muscle you have, the more calories your body will burn at rest. The muscle cells absorb glucose. In menopause, there's insulin resistance. So let's say, as a hypothetical, 50% of the glucose is rediverted to fat store, okay? So you eat a big bowl of pasta, and 50% of that pasta goes to your muscle and 50% goes to fat store. Well, imagine if you had double the muscle that you have now. If you double the amount, then there's double the amount of cells to absorb the pasta. So very, very, very little of it is actually going to fat store. The more muscle you have, the less goes to fat store because there's more muscle cells for you to fill. The less muscle you have, the less tissue there is to absorb all of the calories that you are eating from all of the white starchy carbs that you are consuming. You need to strength train, ladies. I don't care what age you are. So here are your general rules, okay? You need to strength train and move daily. Now, you don't need to strength train daily. If you're strength training hard, right? If you're lifting hard enough, then you have to do it about 4 times a week. You got to eat 30 grams of protein at every meal. You have to eat protein, 30 grams at every meal, guys. And that doesn't mean 30 grams of weight, it means 30 grams of protein. Okay, eat beans, lentils, and cruciferous vegetables. What does this mean? High fiber foods. People consider these protein sources, okay? They're not protein sources. Beans, lentils, and cruciferous vegetables are carb sources. So the reason why you need to substitute all of your carbohydrate sources for these sources is because that your body extracts the nutrients from it and gives you a slow drip of energy into your bloodstream, so it doesn't raise your bloodstream, doesn't raise your blood sugar, and the rest of it becomes poop. Now, eat very little fruit. The primary sugar in fruit is fructose. The only organ in the body that can utilize fructose is the liver. So fruit is sent directly to fat store. It cannot be utilized as energy in the muscles at all. But omit liquid calories. Tea, coffee, that kind of stuff is totally fine. Things like diet sodas, like anything with artificial sweeteners still spikes your insulin levels. Your body doesn't know that the sugary taste isn't sugar. So it still starts pumping out loads of estrogen, loads of insulin to store the glucose in your blood. And so what happens is your insulin goes around picking up everything and trying to store it. More goes to fat store. Stay away from all of the liquid calories, sodas, diet sodas. You do not need to drink fresh orange juice in the morning. Certainly nothing from a carton. If you drink orange juice from a carton, such as, Orangina, or we never buy orange juice, so I wouldn't know. But any of the orange juice in a bottle or a carton that you buy in the store, pure sugar. You may as well put 6 teaspoons of sugar in boiling water, dissolve it, and drink it. That's all you're drinking whenever you drink stuff like that. It's pure sugar. Sugar from fructose, which goes directly to fat store. You may as well literally just like eat half a pound of butter. That's how bad drinking a glass of juice is. Here's your homework. So for 1 full day at least, I want you to write down every single thing that you eat and how many steps you do. And today we're going to talk about motivation. How do you stay motivated? That's what women ask me all the time. Kim, I don't know how you stay motivated. How do I stay motivated? I just can't motivate myself. And then you hear all of this stuff where you say, people say, oh, well, I'm not motivated. I'm disciplined. And you're like, great. Right. Okay. Now I completely understand. Clear as mud. Clear as mud. You're not motivated. You're disciplined. Now I feel like I can get up every single morning and just get out there and achieve my goals. Thank you so much. Like, you really helped me. Yeah. No, that doesn't help anyone saying, I'm not motivated, I'm disciplined. It is true. You do develop a discipline, but the question is, how the heck do you get from motivated to disciplined, okay? Because this seems to be a big chasm that many women can't traverse. Because if you think about it, what happens? You go, I'm going to get fit, I'm going to start this program, and you buy a program like the 4-week shred or like, Extreme Menopause Body Makeover, and you're really excited, right? And you're in this stage of uninformed optimism. That's what we call it, uninformed optimism. You have all of the optimism of what's going to happen when you're working in this program and you're thinking of this incredible body that you're going to have. It's going to be so amazing, and you have none of the work. None of the work. You're completely uninformed as to what it takes to achieve it. You are full of uninformed optimism. And then you start to do the program. And maybe that uninformed optimism carries you through the first couple of days. First day, you bounce out of bed and you're like, yay, I'm going to do this thing. And you do the things, and the things are hard, but you're thinking, it doesn't matter because, I'm going for this thing at the end. I'm all excited and motivated. It's great. And then the next day, you wake up and you bounce out of bed, but you maybe don't bounce quite as high, right? You're maybe just not quite as motivated. And it's a wee bit harder this morning to get on the cardio machine. The first day you're maybe on level 7. You're like, look at me, I'm such an athlete. I'm so motivated. This is amazing. And then day 2, you're maybe half on 7 and half on 6. True story, by the way, happened to me recently. You're like, okay, maybe not so athletic this morning, a wee bit tighter, joints are hurting a wee bit more, feet are sore, but we're just going to keep going. By day 3, you're like, yeah, level 7, just seriously hard. We'll just start on the 6. And you're like, whatever. But you're still there, and you're maybe just not quite so motivated, not quite so bouncy. And but it's fine, you're there, right? And you're, afterwards, I'm strong, yeah, be strong like bull, yeah, great. And you go about your day and you're motivated. Day 4 comes and the alarm goes off, and you're like, again? Again? Really? Okay, so you get out of bed, and this time with quite a lot less enthusiasm, right? So you put your shoes on, you put your socks on, you drag yourself off to do your cardio, and once you're out there, yep, it's fine, it's great, wonderful, you're like, yeah, this is good, okay, I'm strong, I didn't feel like it before, but feel like it now. And then day 5 comes along, and day 6, and by day 7, you're just like, fuck this shit. You wake up in the morning, your alarm goes off, and you're like, I think if you hit the alarm really hard, you can punish the alarm for waking you up, right? And you lie there and you wonder, why did I want to be thin again? You're like, what was it? There's the internal dialogue you have with yourself where you're like, why? And the alarm has gone off, right? You have to get out of bed. But now suddenly you're procrastinating on getting out of bed because you're having this wee internal dialogue yourself because you've forgotten why it was you wanted to be thin anyway. But you drag your sorry ass out of bed, right? You drag your sorry ass out of bed because really you've reached the point where you still are not ready to give up on your dream. A few days goes on, you're maybe 9 days, 10 days, 11 days, 12 days, gets a bit harder and harder and harder. And then one morning you think, the worst thing that can ever happen in the world happens. Do you know what that thing is? You tell yourself, and maybe no one here has ever done this, probably no one here. In fact, I've definitely never done it. I'm pretty sure you haven't. But the people who didn't show up today, this is what they do. You say, I wonder, could I just do it later? And in your mind, you're not. Really, there's a good, strong chance that this ain't gonna happen. But it sounds kind of plausible, and you want to believe yourself when you're lying in bed at 5 a.m. and that alarm's gone off and it's raining and it's cold. You want to believe your own bullshit. And so have that wee conversation with yourself. You let a little demon in. She or he is going to pop up every single morning and try to talk you out of doing your cardio. And that, my friend, is the start of the end. And then the next morning, you promise yourself you're going to get out of bed and do your cardio. Do you? No. Why not? Because now you've given yourself an out. You've given yourself the option of doing it or not doing it. And that battle can last a couple of days, a couple of weeks, a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Sometimes it can last months until finally the devil wins. You lose the battle and you decide that you didn't really want to be thin anyway. You can't even remember why you started this in the first place. You don't really care for cardio. It's really not that important. Motivation is gone. Absolutely gone. And this new procrastination, well, not new, this old procrastination pattern has kicked back in and it's now fully back in the driving seat. Motivation is not outside of you. It's not something that happens. I think that a lot of us have this preconceived notion or this misconception that motivation is something that comes externally. It comes from the outside. Now, it is true that you can be stimulated by some kind of external event, which causes a motivation, which makes you move, gives you a physiological change in some way. But it wasn't the external event that really caused that. It was your body's response to that. So here's the thing about motivation. You can be motivated by an external event, which is what happens when you sign up to a fitness program, or what happens whenever you hear about this new diet, or Kim Constable tells you about the new menopause, program, and you're like, I'm going to do it. I'm really excited. And you feel really motivated because the thought of this program and what you might get from 6 months on Extreme Menopause Body Makeover, and you see all these women with the most incredible transformations, and that excites and motivates you, right? You're like, oh, this stimulates, this hits on a value of yours that is like so exciting to you. And that's what gets you out of bed in the first couple of weeks. And you're so excited to start this new thing and do all this meal planning and go to the gym, and it's all new and it's exciting. But then pretty quickly, it just becomes normal. It just becomes life. And what motivated you before didn't motivate you. And that's when you need to learn to motivate yourself. And it's harder to motivate yourself in perimenopause and menopause than it was when you were in your 20s and young and so full of hope with joints that didn't hurt and feet that walked without pain, right? Here's your homework. I want you to think of a time in your life when you were super motivated towards something. So I want you to tell that story to yourself, to others. I want you to tell it out loud. I want you to live it. I want you to go home and tell it out loud, okay? Or I want you to write it in the group. I want you to tell it and write it in the group. I want you to relive it in every way. I want you to think what you were thinking and feel what you were feeling and move your body the way you were moving your body to get your motivated state. You are stronger than life is tough. That's what I've called this masterclass today, because this is a story about Ryan and I, okay? And so we ended up very quickly with 4 young children. And Ryan, though, and I came from very similar families, I guess. So families where the mum didn't work. My mum never worked whenever we were younger. His mum never worked. His dad earned the money. My dad earned the money. And so we had very similar family values in terms of we both felt that, we loved, the fact that our mums were at home with us and we wanted me to be at home with our kids. So that's what we always did. And so anyway, in our relationship, the balance had kind of always been Ryan earned the money. I looked after the kids. Even though I was a very strong character, as you can imagine, real type A, real strong character, Ryan was really the boss, right, in the house. And he acted that way. And that is certainly the way that, I allowed him to be. I, in 2016, was a stay-at-home mum to my 4 young kids. I was teaching yoga at the time. I was teaching yoga privately. I was earning money, but not earning a huge amount of money. And I decided in 2016 that I was going to do a bikini competition. I'd started training in the gym and I really, really loved it. And I said to Ryan, kind of summed up the courage. I said to Ryan, so I think I want to do a bikini competition. And Ryan was this, right? I always tell the story. It's so funny. So Ryan's eating his dinner, right? Eating his lunch. Mm-hmm. I said, Ryan, I think I want to do a bikini competition. Ryan went, no. And he kept on eating. And I was like, Ryan, I'm not asking permission. And he stopped and he was like, no. I went, what do you mean no? And he said, absolutely not. Absolutely not. He said, you're not going to stand on stage in a sparkly thong and show your vagina to the world. And I was like, oh, Ryan, for God's sake, because you're so ridiculous. Why am I showing my vagina? That's what they do. They get up on stage, he says, on a thong and they bend over and like literally show their vagina to the world. I was like, that's only because you're looking at girls' vaginas. No one else is looking at their vaginas. So I get into this whole this whole tussle with Ryan, right? And I'm like, so he's like, you're absolutely not going to do it. And up until that point, Ryan was like super supportive. He had been like printing out little booklets for me with my workouts in it. And he'd been going to the gym and he'd been showing me everything that I was supposed to do. But whenever I mentioned I was going to do bikini competition, no, absolutely not. So I said, Ryan, I'm really sorry, but I'm not gonna, I am actually going to do the bikini competition. So what happened after that was my
super supportive husband became super unsupportive. Now, he didn't actively like ever try to stop me, if you know what I mean. But he every time before I would have said, "Oh, I'm just going to go to the gym," he would have been, "Oh, great, have a good workout." And now I would have been like, "Oh, right, I'm just going to go to the gym," and he'd be like, "Bye." Like this real, like he was letting me know that he was not happy about the fact that I was now going to do a bikini competition because it absolutely went against everything that he stood for. And I remember him saying to me, I told this in the last 5-day challenge and everyone was laughing their heads up. I remember him saying to me, I mean, what will my friends think? And I was like, I don't give a fuck about your friends, Ryan. Like, what the fuck are your friends going to think? I am not filtering my decisions through what your mates are going to think. And he didn't even mean his friends. He meant like his, work colleagues and people who, he was a very successful agent for rugby players. And so he was like, my wife isn't going to stand on stage in a sparkly thong. So now every single thing that I did after that, Ryan filtered through this filter of, oh my God, my wife is going to make a fool of herself. And how is that going to reflect on me? So me going to the gym suddenly pushed up against something that was a really strong value for Ryan. It went from being something he supported and something he thought was a great idea to something really, really, really not a good idea in his books. Because this is quite often what happens when we start to change and our loved ones don't like it. It could be that your mother has something to say, or it could be that your husband is now upset that you're at the gym and you're eating healthy rather than drinking and eating takeout on a Friday evening. Or it could be that your best friend is pissed off with you because you and she used to go out for girly lunches on a Friday and now you don't want to go for girly lunches because you want to go and train legs, right? Because Friday's a really good day for training legs. People are resistant to change unless it supports their values. And we are programmed to avoid discomfort. We always choose the easiest path. And we always avoid pain wherever possible. So although the discomfort you're feeling from not being lean and fit is hard, the discomfort of your spouse being mad at you is even greater. So you choose to avoid that discomfort and let the other one live on. Whenever I teach this to the women who join my groups, they have a lot of real aha moments. Because what they realize is that a lot of times where they think they're limited or where they think that they're not motivated or where they think that they just can't show up and do it or, their body hurts or they're in perimenopause or that there's something wrong with them, what a lot of times they don't consider is there's not always something wrong with them. It's just that there's someone or something or some other aspect in their life that's holding them back. And they don't even realize it. Like they don't want to displease someone in their lives because it can be super, super hard to change. Like it can be really hard to change. And it can be even harder to change whenever that change is something that hurts someone else in their lives. And they have to not only do the hard thing by meal prepping and and going to the gym and doing your cardio and all of these things. Like it's hard. It's that's hard enough in and of itself. But pair that sometimes with the hard of now not only do you have to go to the gym and train legs, but you have to put up with your husband like not feeling happy with you, or your mom commenting on your weight, or people, your people who you thought were your friends now saying, "Oh, you're far too skinny," or "Oh, you're losing too much weight," or "Oh, you're just I don't like that look on you." And really, they're just jealous bitches. Like really, that's what it is. It's nothing to do with you. Like how dare they comment anything on your body other than, "You know what, sweetheart, you look amazing and I support you." At what point did you actually even say to these people, "How do you think I look?" No, but people think that they can offer you an opinion on how you look without you even asking. So pair the hard of going to the gym and the hard of meal prepping and the hard of getting out of bed every day to do cardio and the hard of having to get up at 4 a.m. and the hard of having to put, fit all this into your life now, this new thing to increase your complexity so that you can do this as well as everything else that you have to do. Because it's not like you add these new things into your life and then you're like, oh, well, I'll just give up my children and I'll just go to work part-time so I can fit in going to the gym. No, it doesn't work that way. You're like, well, I still have to look after my kids and my grandkids, and I still have to like cook food and do the laundry and the cleaning, and I still have to, do all of these responsibilities and look after my parents who are ailing. And now I have to also fit in like meal prepping and going to the gym and doing all these different things. Like, who the hell has time for that? Something has to give. And these people in your life who are resistant to you, my husband was resistant to me because he didn't want his life to change. He enjoyed his wife at home cooking the food and being there all the time. And even though he was lying on the couch watching Netflix, he enjoyed me being in the kitchen and preparing food and bringing him a sandwich when he asked for it and taking care of the children whenever they came in and said, Daddy, can you do this thing with me? And he would say, go and ask your mother. It was convenient for him because otherwise he would have to get off the damn sofa himself and maybe go and get them a drink or something. I mean, imagine how hard that would be. So it's much easier, to say, go and ask your mother. And now mother was always at the fucking gym, like gone, like for 2 hours at a time sometimes. And he had to babysit his own goddamn children. I mean, imagine the horror of having to actually babysit your own children is shocking to me. I really should go back and reflect on my behavior and maybe reconsider this multi-million-dollar global empire that I have managed to build. But anyway, here's my point, right? My point is it's never going to be easy. I think sometimes that we expect that it's going to be easy. And I have something to tell you, women in menopause. Not only is it not easy, it's harder for us. You know why it's harder for us? Because we're not only battling everything that we used to battle whenever we were younger. Maybe our kids aren't toddlers anymore, but a lot of us have grandchildren and they come to stay with us, right? And it's just like having children all over again, except you get to give them back at the end of the day. But a lot of us still have the same responsibilities that we had when we were younger, or different responsibilities. Instead of looking after our children, we're now looking after our parents. We're still holding down full-time jobs. We're still looking after invalid husbands, most of us. I hate to pigeonhole men in that way, but they really are bloody invalids whenever women are around. So we're doing all of this, but on top of all of that, we can't feckin' sleep. We're hot all the time. We sweat like just because we're sitting in a room. Our joints hurt, our feet hurt, our digestive system doesn't work properly. Like where we used to be able to eat these things, now we can't eat them anymore. We're in a bad mood all the time. The tiniest thing makes us cry. We feel depressed and headachy when we wake up in the morning. The headaches, like who else has the headaches? The permanent bloody headaches. Honestly, it's just we feel shit in our body every single day. And now Kim Constable's telling me that I need to get up and go to the gym in the morning as well. No, don't think so somehow. No, 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 no. But really, there's no other way to do it. There's absolutely no other way to do it because you will never, ever, it will never get any easier and you will never feel like it. You will never, ever feel like going to the gym. You will never feel like meal prepping. You will never feel like getting up in the morning. You will wake up in the morning and your bed will be cozy and warm and nice, especially if you live in a cold country like I do. You are not going to want to get out of bed and go to the gym. You're not going to want to get out of bed and go and do your cardio. You're not. You're not going to wake up on a Sunday morning and go, yay, now I get to spend 3 hours meal prepping today. It's just not going to happen, right? You're not going to get excited over meal prepping just like you don't get excited over laundry. The first time you do meal prepping, it might be new and exciting and you might like it, but it's very soon going to become a job. And it's never going to get any easier. But the problem is we keep expecting it to get easier. As our bodies are getting older, our energy is getting less. We hurt more. Okay. We don't have as much energy, all of these different things. We keep expecting in some way that we're going to wake up motivated or it's going to be easier. It's never going to be easier. You have to learn to be stronger. But I think that learning that it's never going to be easier is actually one of the best things that you can ever do for yourself. Accepting that it's never going to be easier and expecting it to be hard is actually one of the biggest mindset shifts that you can ever make. Because I'm going to show you a couple of photos, okay? to illustrate a point. Here's another one that I found. I found this photo actually in, this is me trying to learn to pose in, I think, 2016. This was the year that I had started bodybuilding. I was getting ready to do my first show, or to prep for my first show. And I was like, trying every mirror I passed, I was like striking a pose and trying to, move it around and whatever. It didn't work. So anyway, I keep finding all these photos. It's actually really quite funny. Okay, so I'm going to show you some photos. I showed these in the last 5-day challenge, and I think they're important to show again here. So this is me in 2018, okay? On the left. This is me the year after I started bodybuilding. Sorry, in 2017. I think I said 18. The middle one is me. Hello, delts. That's me in 2018. Then that's me on the right in 2019. I think that was probably before I did another show again. Getting ready to do another show. You can see that I'm pretty lean. And then let me see what else I've got going on here. So there's me 2019 again on the left, just looking at my glutes in Mark's mirror. There's me in 2020 in the middle. And that was during COVID, whenever I built a home gym. So that was my dining room that I turned into a gym. There's me in 2021 on the right. So that was the year after COVID. You can see muscle upon muscle upon muscle built every single year, getting thicker and stronger. There's me in 2022 on the left. And look at the amount of muscle I put on between 23 and 24, which is on the right. And then these are all in 2024 as well. So you can actually see the thickness of the muscle. Now, the left one is a longer photo, so it doesn't look as muscular, but you can see the thickness of the muscle that I put on just from heavy, 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 hard training for those 3 years. Why am I showing you these photos? Why is it important to show you these photos? Because here's the thing, not once in any of these photos, or in any of the thousands of other photos that I have of me training, did I feel like going to the gym. Like it, ever. So here's the thing that I want you to take away from today. You will never, ever, ever, ever feel like training. You will never, ever, ever, ever feel like cooking. You will never feel like doing cardio. Never, ever, ever, ever. You have to learn to just do it. Because once you're actually doing it, then you will feel like doing it. Whenever you're actually there doing it, then suddenly you're like, oh, this isn't so bad after all. Like, how many times have you done cardio? And you're like, I don't want to do cardio, I don't want to do it. Or you come and you post into the group and you go, I really didn't want to get up at 4 o'clock this morning. My alarm went off. I nearly turned it off, but I didn't turn it off. I see this all the time. But I got out of bed and I went and I trained and I feel so amazing. And you're like, I have to share this with my fit fam, right? You have to share it with us because you know that we're probably the only people that you can tell. You go home and you tell your husband, I got up at 4 o'clock and I went to the gym and I trained and I had everything done by 6 a.m. And he's like, oh, great. That's fantastic. What time do you be home for dinner? And you're like, and you tell your mother and she's like, well, that's very nice, dear. Well done, you. Have you seen what the Joneses are building across the way? They have a new extension. And you're like, you come into the Facebook group and you say, I get up and train at 4 a.m. And your fit family go, yes, go you, go queen. We're working, we're moving, we're in the zone, we're grooving. And then they say, you've inspired me. I'm going to get up at 4 a.m. and train in the morning as well. And you're like, I am a very inspiring person, right? And so we understand, we get it. But it's that feeling that you get once you get out of bed and you feel, I am strong. I can do this. This is amazing because you're in the zone. You only don't feel like it when you're in bed and it's cozy and it's warm and you can't imagine. You're trying to remember that feeling that you feel when you're walking and it's bright and it's morning and you've got your dog with you and your best friend and life is good and you got up and all you remember in this moment when you're in bed is you're tired and you didn't go to bed until quite late and you didn't really sleep that well because you had night sweats and you had to get up and change the sheets in the middle of the night and damn, your feet hurt and you don't want to go for a walk because really it's sore to walk, So the secret really lies in being able to move yourself from your place of comfort to your place of that traversing, right? Very French today, traversing, that little gap between, well, the gap can be very big depending on how big you make it, but from comfort to movement, okay? And learning this is actually what allowed me to transform my body, my life, and my business. From this on the left to this on the right. How did I manage to do it? I wasn't motivated ever. I never felt like going to the gym to build those legs. So here's the thing. Discipline, therefore, is voluntarily choosing to move from a place of comfort to a place of discomfort. There's this little thing, okay? There's this little space. I don't know whether I'm shouting in my microphone. Hopefully, I'm not. There's this little space between where you are now and where you want to be. Most people think that the space between where they are now and where they want to be is huge because they look at themselves now and that's maybe, overweight with, flabby arms and a big belly and big legs and cellulite and not a lot of, energy and, get changed a million times before you go out because you just feel fat in everything you put on and you don't want to wear a swimsuit or a bikini on vacation because, like really. And people then think where they want to be is like way over there. And so they look at where they are now and they look at where they think they need to be and just is so far apart. Where you are now is your place of comfort. And that may be different for all of us. That may be I'm in bed, I'm on the couch, like wherever it is that you find it hard to motivate yourself from. Because where you are now is the thing that you're struggling to change. And where you want to be is actually just at the start of the thing you want to do. So let's say you're lying in bed and you've promised yourself that you're going to get up and do cardio at 5 a.m. because it's the only time you're going to be able to do cardio. And you have a desk job, so you're sitting behind a desk all day. You have to get up at 5 and do cardio. So what happens? You wake up, your alarm goes off. You wake up, switch off the alarm. Where you now want to be is either in the car driving to the gym, out walking on the street, on the treadmill in your house, or doing whatever form of cardio it is that you have decided you're going to do. That's where you want to be now, okay? All you need to do is shorten the gap between the alarm going off and you getting out of bed. Because once you're out of bed and you're moving, yeah, you might stomp to the bathroom, brushing your teeth and sitting on the toilet and I'm so tired. But then once you get moving a little bit, and you're, okay, it's not so bad and you're moving and then you think, well, coffee and you get dressed and you go downstairs. Well, now you're awake. Even if you went back to bed, quite often you probably couldn't get to sleep straight away because now you're awake, right? And then you get out the door and you get out to do your cardio or you get on the treadmill, right? And you're walking. Oh, fuck's sake. I'm like, oh, this is so hard. And then after a minute, you're like, okay, yeah, Netflix. Okay, sure. Yeah, Netflix. And then, you're, oh yeah. And then you get into your show. And then before you know it, 10 minutes has passed and you're engrossed in whatever show it is or podcast that you decide to listen to. And you're walking and you're like, yeah. You're like, yeah, baby, yeah. You feel like Jim Carrey, and what do you call it? Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. He's like walking down the road. Yeah, baby, yeah. You're like, I'm so strong. I'm so purposeful. Maybe you're listening to your music and you got your headphones on and you're feeling like you're good and you're cool and you're like, God, life is good. Do you ever have that moment? You're like, yes, I love my life. This is amazing. And suddenly you're like, you can't even remember being in bed and cozy and warm and tired and not even wanting to get up because you are on the bloody treadmill and you are doing it. Problem is because we judge the thing that we want to do that we think is really, really, really hard by how we're feeling now. The hard part is the suffering between making the decision and doing the thing. And the longer you make that, the harder you make the thing appear. Because the thing that you have to do, the cooking, the training, the cardio, the whatever, that isn't actually hard. Because once you're doing it, you're fine. And all of you can agree with me here. We've all been in this situation where we've dreaded doing something, we haven't wanted to do it. And then once you're there, you're fine. It's because once you're doing something, it's okay. It's the suffering that we create in the space between making the decision or getting up or the alarm going off or whatever and doing the thing that's the hard part. And the longer you draw this out, the harder it becomes and the more you suffer. because it's so hard. But it's only hard because you're making it hard in this space. You transform it is you shorten this distance. You shorten this distance. Now that you know that the hard part is this space, right? This space. Now you know that you can shorten it and the suffering goes away. The hard part is this bit. It's the thought of doing the thing is hard. So therefore, the suffering is all in our head. It's pretend. It's made up. We make it up. You have to shorten the distance between decision and movement. That distance is called suffering or procrastination. It can just be procrastination, right? We can just be like, oh, I'll move in a minute. Don't really feel like it. But yes, we have pain. But suffering is the meaning we ascribe to pain. It's the pain that we carry on after the pain has ended, or the pain that we create before the pain, right? Training legs is hard enough. If I suffer before I train legs, I'm just creating extra pain for myself, right? Why? Who knows? I don't know, because I enjoy it. I'm a bit of a pain magnet. Who knows? That is the secret to transformation. It's literally the secret to changing your life. So here is your homework for tomorrow. What is the hard that you are choosing? What is the hard that you're choosing? Are you choosing to give up on what it is that you want because you're trying to appease a husband or a mother or a friend? Are you choosing to accommodate others over your own goals? Because achieving your goals is hard. Going after a body transformation goal is hard. That's why you're all here, because you want to transform in menopause. But what's the reason you're not transforming? Because human beings always choose the easiest path. So what is the easiest path that you are choosing? So I invite you to ask yourself, I'm going to remove this now. I invite you to ask yourself, is the pain that you have right now, as you are, great enough to motivate you to change? Because if you're not changing, it means that you're not in enough pain. Or you're in pain, but you're choosing a greater pain. And that's what's keeping you where you are today. So I invite you to ask yourself tonight, just sit with the question, is where I am painful enough to do what it takes? And the answer may be no. And then people say to me, but Kim, how can I find pain great enough? I don't know what the answer is. I don't know what to tell you. Take photos of yourself in your underwear and print them out onto A3 paper and or A2 paper and put them on the wall where you can't avoid looking at them every single day. I guarantee that'll move your button to the gym every day. Stop avoiding who you are. Stop avoiding where you are. Stop trying to hide it away because you want to be comfortable. Bring the pain to the surface. Put it on a fucking billboard. Whatever it takes to get you going. But just know that if you're not moving yourself where you need to go, it's because the pain of where you are isn't great enough. And then once you make the decision and you start to move, shorten the gap. Shorten the gap between comfort and movement, or comfort and decision, between where you are now and where you want to go. And the more you can shorten that gap and shorten that gap and shorten that gap, the faster you will achieve success. Hey team, how are you doing? I got the whole team behind me here. Everybody is here doing customer service. Say hi, everybody. So today I am going to talk to you about your Extreme Menopause Body Makeover. And I do want you to know, for any of you who are new to me, that I didn't actually start training in the gym until I was 37. And not only did I start training in the gym at 37, but I actually then went on to build the world's largest online bodybuilding company. It's never too late for you to change. I had actually already managed to get super skinny through starving myself and teaching 4 hours of yoga daily. But I didn't want to be skinny. I actually wanted to be strong. And I didn't just want to be thin. Like, I wanted to be muscular and really super strong. And I really, honestly, if I'm being completely upfront, wanted people to look at me and say, wow, like I love proving that things can be done that other people think aren't possible, and most women, whenever they get older, they're in great shape when they're younger, but very few women get into better shape as they get older. And so I started to train. I went into the gym. I downloaded some random, internet program or some online program from an online fitness trainer. I started to train. I had no idea what I was doing, but I showed up to the gym every day in my yoga pants and lifted weights. Like, this is how I went to the gym, in yoga pants and like a crop top, because that was how I taught yoga every day. I didn't even own any like of these, sports tops or whatever. And in fact, only in 12 months, my body started to transform. I did this photo shoot 12 months later. And I remember just looking at it and thinking, holy crap, like my body really did change quickly. And then I competed on stage 12 months later. And then in 3 years, like I literally hardly recognized myself. And that's what my body looked like all year round, because I consistently showed up. I consistently ate good food. I never dieted. Like, I genuinely never dieted unless I was going to stand on stage. I never dieted. All year was just eating, and I never did cardio. It was just eating and training and eating and training. And whenever you're just eating and training and you're committed to a long-term process, anything really is possible. But the thing is, I had then this crazy idea, right? What if I start a company like teaching other women how to do what I'd done? And my way of teaching is very much, you got to make this work for your lifestyle. I'm not a real restrictive, you can't do this and you can't do that. I'm like, listen, you know what? See if it makes you stick to your goals, and it makes you show up, makes you do it. That's the way I've always taught. And I think that's why my methods get such good results. The woman who joined, like, they stopped dieting and they started eating and training like athletes. So the women in my company got results like this and this. But then there's some of the unsung heroes who you haven't seen before as well, and they get results like this. Like, look at her belly. It's unbelievable. She practically has a six-pack on the right. This was done in 6 months. Look at these back views. All of these are 6 months. Look at Misty on the side. Look at her legs. Look at the muscles in her legs. This was 6 months. That was Tia. This is Susan, only 6 months. Barbara, 6 months. Look at this. Phenomenal. Barbara's back blows me away. This is one of our oldest members, Jenny. She turns 80 this year. Just look at these results. Even the leaner girls get results. Look at the quads. Look at Carlene. Look at what she did. This is just absolute. These blow me away every single time I see them. They're just unbelievable. The belly fat, like, women in menopause think that they can't lose belly fat. And then they see these photos and it's not just one photo. I'm not just going, oh, wow, look at Elka. Look at the weight she lost. If it was just once, you would think it was a fluke. We have tens of thousands of these photos. Barbara again from the front, Elka from the side. This is Alex, just absolutely phenomenal. Like, look at these side views. I'm just going to keep cycling through some of them. Like, it really is beyond unbelievable what these women have achieved. Look, Heidi did all of the home programs. Okay. She never even went to a gym. She doesn't even have a gym at home. All she had was a yoga mat and some dumbbells. This is Deborah. Deborah is 70. Look at the transformation she got in 6 months. This is another recent Extreme Body Makeover graduate. Phenomenal results. Like, look at these results. I mean, oh, wait, do you see this one at the end? This is unbelievable. But like, look at these results. Absolutely and utterly unbelievable. And they go on and on and on. And look at the quads. Like this girl here is she's literally in stage shape. She can stand on stage in that bikini. There's Carrie again. Oh, this is one of our coaches, actually, Misty. So this was Misty on the left. There's not very many photos of Misty before, but like, just look at her after. There's just veins running down her abs. So again, the lean girls also get super, super results. Oh yeah, this was it. So Nikki, this was Nikki on the left at the start. This was January 2024 on the very left. And this is Nikki now in October 2024. These are just some of the tens of thousands of transformations that my company has helped women to create over the last 7 years. So here's the question. Why do we get the results that others don't get? Well, for women in menopause, building muscle is absolutely key to changing your body composition. Lean muscle tissue raises the metabolism, which stops insulin resistance from taking hold. Lean muscle mass is how you reverse the aging process. Lean muscle mass is how you wake up with energy every single day. Lean muscle mass is how you protect your joints, your bones, and your brain. Now, the good news is that you're never too old, you're never too fat, you're never too thin or too sick to transform your body. But here are the 5 steps that you need to take to transform your body. First of all, you have to set a goal, okay? You have to set a goal and follow a plan, because otherwise you're just going, oh, yay, I think I'll go to the gym today. Honestly, a goal without a plan is just a dream. Now, here's the other thing you have to do. You have to eat for your age, because a lot of women just don't understand that whenever you get older, your body processes calories differently. And so you have to change. Because here's what happens in menopause, right? So in menopause, your body tries to create, like I was saying earlier, an estrogen retirement plan by creating insulin resistance in your cells. This diverts more energy to estrogenic fat stores for future estrogen needs. Now, after menopause, fat cells are the body's only form of estrogen production. So it gets worse as you get older. But your body really starts to stockpile it around, in your 40s and 50s. That's when it really tries to divert fat there. Now, if you already have a lot of fat there, doesn't matter. Your body will still try to create more fat. It's very unfair, isn't it? This is why overweight women start to suffer from estrogen imbalance. Now, here's the other thing you need to do. You have to move more, okay? We become lazy when we're older, don't we? We really do just become lazy. And you have to really make yourself get up in the morning, go for that walk, get outside, come home in the dark in the winter and go and do some cardio, take your dog out, clean your house, be active, dance. Now, here's a really interesting fact that many people don't know. The 3 most important organs for longevity are the heart, the lungs, and the leg muscles. People think that the 3 most important organs for longevity are the heart, the lungs, and the liver, or the heart, the lungs, and the kidneys. It's not. They did all these studies recently, and what they found was the people who live the longest have healthy hearts, healthy lungs, and really strong leg muscles. Why? Because whenever you have strong leg muscles, you're mobile. You can move around. You can go visit friends. You can walk. You can run. You can drive. You can take care of yourself. You can climb mountains. You can take your dog out. You can take care of yourself at home. You can lift boxes and carry things upstairs because your leg muscles are strong. Step number 4, you have to hit the gym. I keep pushing this message, but I'm going to keep pushing it to you. Every woman in menopause needs to strength train, no exceptions. It not only protects your joints and your ligaments as you age, it staves off osteoporosis and increases cognitive function. Strength training actually makes you smarter. Number 5, you need to join a community. This is so important. I grabbed this screenshot and I didn't ask permission, so I hope everyone is okay with it. But this was Vanessa Burgess, one of our coaches, took this as a graduation shot in her last Zoom call from the last Extreme Body Makeover program. You really need to find a community. It doesn't matter if it's an online community, an in-person community, it's a friend that you're walking with. You have to find someone that you're doing this with. Women who are part of a strong community are 82% more likely to succeed with their goals. So let me ask you a question. It's a very important question. Are you ready to transform your body? It doesn't matter if you're in premenopause, perimenopause, or postmenopause, okay? So let me tell you something. You don't have to be older and wider, okay? You don't, because we have a solution for you. And this solution is the Extreme Menopause Body Makeover. This program has had a complete and utter revamp for menopause. It is time to transform your life. Are you ready? So let me tell you about Extreme Menopause Body Makeover. The training in this program has been designed for maximum effectiveness, taking into account your hormones, your health, and your lifestyle. If you don't want to join a gym, no problem. Our effective body weight home training program will get you results you didn't think possible. I showed you Heidi before, one of our past members or past winners actually of Extreme Menopause Body Makeover. She only did the home program. That's all she did, with dumbbells and booty bands. She didn't even go to a gym. And she built so much muscle. We want to make this program work for you. Every single aspect of this program is designed to be able to be tailored to your unique lifestyle. If you've got allergies, or if you've got, like I said, illnesses, or you have limitations, no problem. We can help you tailor the program to your needs. You don't have to count calories, spend your life in the gym, or buy expensive supplements. people ask me all the time, Kim, do I have to take the supplements? How much are the supplements? Because I'm on a tight budget. I don't take supplements anymore. I take protein powder sometimes, but really I just eat 3 times a day, and I have a load of protein every meal, and I don't feel hungry in between. So again, but you want to take the supplements? I know lots of menopausal women, and we have special supplement checklists for menopausal women, and they get really good results from taking some of the natural supplements. Personally, I'm on HRT. That works for me. You'll still have all the time you need for your family, your friends, and your work. This plan will complement your lifestyle, not take over it. I am not here to take over anyone's lifestyle. I want you to have success in the long term with this program, okay? This is a long-term lifestyle change. This is not a quick fix. It's not a 4-week shred. You will start to see results immediately, and the results will improve and improve and improve and improve over time. Our coaches, I wrote this, our coaches are all mature women. And then I was like, oh, there's Mark. Anyway, Mark is just like a woman, really, except in a man's body. He chats like a woman. His stories are like a woman. He bitches and whinges like a woman. Like, he thinks Mark is like the least manly man you'll ever meet. Apparently, he's a big teddy bear. Thank God Mark's not listening to this. Laura, don't you tell him. You'll make me work extra hard on leg day. Our coaches are all mature women and men, and Mark, mature women and Mark, who have been exactly where you are now. They have transformed their body and their lives. They are in various stages of menopause and are highly trained menopause experts. We even have an in-house menopause doctor and gynecological surgeon on staff to answer the more sensitive health-related questions. So just to reiterate, all of our coaches have achieved incredible body transformations themselves. They are all in menopause. They're all in their 40s and 50s, and no one in their 60s, I don't think, but they're all in their 40s and 50s. They are all, well, apart from Laura, she's a wee young thing, but we excuse her because she's so hot and talented and very good at writing programs. So anyway, apart from Laura, she's young. We're all old, and they all know exactly what you've gone through, every single one of them. You get community support in this program from a group of menopausal friends you've never met, but who are now your new family. You are not in a group with 20-year-olds with fast metabolisms and perky butts. Your fellow warriors know stretch marks, saggy skin, and cellulite. Oh yes, baby. You are going to get everything you need in this program to transform your body permanently. So let's dive into what you're going to get. Are you ready? Here is what you get when you join Extreme Menopause Body Makeover today. You get brand new lifetime access to the program and coaching. Now, I made that little thing up in the right-hand corner, and I was like, oh, it really does look very parochial, but it was the best I could do. And so let me just tell you what we have added to this program, because some people who have been in Extreme Body Makeover before have said, well, why would I purchase this one? Like, what's different in it apart from, Kim's coaching it or whatever? Why is it different? Well, let me tell you the main difference in this one. Our highest priority is always getting results for the customer. Women who join this program get unprecedented results, but they still want support even after the program ends, understandably. So we decided to do the impossible and give lifetime access to the program and coaching. Yes, you heard me correctly. When you invest in Extreme Menopause Body Makeover today, you get lifetime access to the program, to the Zoom calls, to the Q&A coaching, and everything listed below. Now, let me just reiterate here. This is not lifetime access to the recordings. This is ongoing lifetime access to all of the future coaching calls, Zoom calls, Q&As with Laura, with the coaches, with Mark. Like, it's with me. It's future access for a lifetime. And this is now going to be the only program that we are going to run in the company. I don't know whether anyone's been on the website recently, but you'll notice that every single other program on the website is gone. We are not selling any other programs. This is now going to be the only program that we are going to sell. I was inundated yesterday with people asking me, could they buy the 4-week Shred 2.0, because we just announced the winners of that program. And I said to them, I'm sorry, it's not for sale. They're like, but I want to buy it. I was like, but I'm really sorry, you can't. It's not for sale. And so we may do short shreds in the future. We don't have anything planned at the minute, but we may do. But this is going to be our signature program. Why? Because it works. And because I am so fed up with providing incredible short-term programs for women who get really good results and then fall off the wagon, and really good results and fall off the wagon. For the next while, I'm not saying the company will never change, but for the next while, I'm fully committed to this program. We are going to, that's why there's no prize money with this. This program is going to go on evergreen, it's called, after this launch. So people are still going to be able to join the program. They're going to drip in every day. This is now going to be our ongoing program. It's replacing the Sculpt and Shred as our main program that we are selling for longevity that gets results. So if you invest in the Extreme Body Makeover program today, Extreme Menopause Body Makeover, you get lifetime access to all of the future coaching. The Facebook group doesn't close. You get access to all the Zoom calls. You get access to everything. But here's the clinker. I really need you to listen to this. The lifetime access is only for this launch. Anyone who purchases after Monday, the 28th of October, so you will be able to purchase after Monday, just FYI. But anyone who purchases after that will have to pay, after the 6 months is up, they will have to pay a monthly fee to have ongoing access to the coaches and to the coaching in the program. They'll still have access to the program they paid for, but they won't have any more updates. They won't have access to the messenger chat. They won't have access to the Facebook group. They won't have access to any of the future coaching without paying a monthly fee. And that monthly fee will be $47. So if you purchase in this 1 week period, you will get lifetime access. And we're only doing it for this 1 week period. You also get brand new weekly live Q&A sessions. So Mark Getty is going to go live in the Facebook group every single week and answer all of your fitness and nutrition mindset questions. He's one of the most prolific bodybuilders in the world. We always say that if what Mark Getty doesn't know about bodybuilding isn't worth knowing. Like, I have learned so much from him. So you're going to get him every single week in a live Q&A session in the Facebook group. So you can ask questions in advance if it doesn't suit you in your time zone. Now, here's what you're going to get. Now, a lot of you have heard me talk about this, but let me just really tell you what you're getting with this. For the next 6 months, I'm going to be coaching the program inside the group twice a week. On a Monday, I'm going to go live and do a masterclass, kind of like I was doing this week in the 5-day challenge. So if you enjoyed that, then you are going to get that every single Monday for 6 months up until April 13th. And then on Wednesday, I'm going to do a live Q&A. So you're going to get me coaching you twice a week. Just to tell you, I ran a mastermind 2 years ago, and I went live once a week in a Zoom call in a Facebook group. I had 20 women join the mastermind, and they each paid $24,000. $24,000 for 6 months to get me on a Zoom call once a week. That's what my time is worth. And I'm coaching this group for 6 months. Why? Because I'm so committed to getting you results. And I know that my mindset trainings really create perceptual shifts that move people. And that's the thing that's missing from the company. And I'm the one who can do the perceptual shifts. For the next 6 months, you get me twice a week. We also have this brand new feature, which we've never had before, and it's a messenger chat. I just screenshotted this from this morning. Someone was asking Elka about her journey, and she posted this picture of, her monthly. Someone had said, "Oh, I'm afraid I'm not going to lose body fat." And Elka was like, "Well, here are my pictures." Like the middle one, she said, was 12 weeks along. So like these were her progress pictures over 12 weeks. So we have messenger access, and we noticed that in the group at the minute, there's not as much interaction in the Facebook group. There is a lot of interaction, but what people are doing now is they're going into Messenger whenever they need a quick answer. So you're in the kitchen, you're making seitan, you're like, "Oh shit, I don't have any cannellini beans. I wonder, can I use chickpeas instead?" Whip out the phone, go into Messenger. Can I use chickpeas instead? Either me, Vanessa, Laura, Jamie, Elka, Misty, Jenny, like one of the girls is going to like come back to you, Rachel, and give you the answer. And I'm in that group every single day. And people keep saying, "Kim, I can't believe how responsive you are." And I'm like, yeah, because I'm just super responsive in there because I have it open on my phone all the time. So I'm just constantly responding to messages. So for the first time ever, you have me on speed dial. Where? Like, where, girls? Where? They don't even have me on speed dial. No. No one can get me. Like literally, they're like, I wake up to like 73 WhatsApp messages and I just leave them until after I finish working. Whereas you guys have access. In fact, you know what's going to happen? My team are now going to go into the messenger chat and start like going, "Hi, Kim, can I post this graphic on Facebook?" They'll start because they know that I'm always in there. There's nowhere else you get access to me, but you get full access to me and all the coaches on speed dial in Messenger. And we are highly, highly, highly engaged. So you also get, this is unbelievable, right? So we have a bona fide surgeon, gynecologist on staff, Dr. Rachel. A lot of you know her as Dr. Rachel, but you probably didn't know just how highly qualified Dr. Rachel is. We know that menopause means more than just nutrition and training. Sometimes you have a real medical question that needs an answer from a real medical doctor, not just Kim's pseudoscience that she got from Google. So that's where Dr. Rachel LaMonica comes in. Rachel is a gynecologist and a surgeon, and she is on staff as one of our registered menopause doctors. So here's what we've done with Rachel. I said to Laura this week, I was like, Laura, contact Rachel and ask her, will she exclusively coach in the Extreme Menopause Body Makeover group? And we're gonna like quadruple her salary and what we pay her. And I want her to do a Zoom call once a month. We call it Ask a Doctor call. Is that what it's called? Ask a Doctor? Yeah. Ask a Doctor. We thought Ask a Menopause Doctor, but it's a bit long. Ask a Doctor once a month. You jump on a Zoom call. You ask her all of your personal gynecological questions. Anything about hot flashes or night sweats or problems down there or thrush or herpes or hemorrhoids or all of those lovely things that we get in menopause, or prolapse, or you're like, okay, Kim. So Rachel's going to be there on call to answer all of these questions in the group and every month on a Zoom call and in Messenger. Like, where else in the world does a fitness program have a highly trained gynecologic surgeon on staff? That was quite hard to say. Here is Rachel. She completed her fellowship in minimally invasive gynecologic surgery from 2019 to 2011, where she trained under a renowned mentor who was also a reproductive endocrinologist and a specialist in gynecologic hormone therapy. It profoundly influenced her 12 years of private practice as a gynecologist and surgical subspecialist dedicated to caring for women primarily in their late 30s through to their 80s. She is currently a faculty member at Trinity Health of New England in Hartford, Connecticut, serving as the Associate Program Director for the Fellowship in Minimally Invasive Gynecologic Surgery. Her academic and clinical leadership continue to impact the next generation of specialists in her field. She also has lost 100 pounds of body fat with the Sculpted Vegan. So she's not only incredible at what she does professionally, but she has lost 100 pounds. So she knows what it is like to be fat and then to lose it all, right? She knows, she's been there, and she's in her 50s. I think she turned 50 this year. Actually, or 51 maybe she is now, but I think she had her 50th birthday recently. Rachel is on staff in the group and in Zoom calls and on bloody Messenger. Like, she is dial a doctor. Literally dial a doctor, right? All included as part of your Extreme Menopause Body Makeover. You have a brand new customer hub. Now, let me tell you what else we're doing. We are actually building a membership site. We've decided that to make this program so incredible that we're building a brand new membership site that's all going to be password protected. It's going to be downloadable as an app to your phone. It's going to have a special training area where you can go and access your Zoom calls. So we're actually building a members area, but for the minute, you've got this beautiful hub that we have designed for you. You save it to your home screen like an app. It's always going to be there. You can just access it. Everything is beautifully laid out, really, really easy to find, really easy to follow. We know what it's like to be technologically challenged. We all are a bit here, even though we run an internet company, except Jamie, she's amazing. And she teaches us all what to do. So, but we have this brand new hub for you. Now, we also have training programs for gym, home gym, and follow along, and injuries, because we know sometimes you have frozen shoulder, or you have tennis elbow, or you have had a knee replacement or a hip replacement and you can't squat, because let's face it, getting older sucks. And we know that. So Laura has come up with all kinds of gym programs for you, and home programs and follow along programs. We have follow along programs for every single injury. You just go in, you choose your program, you download it, you pick your program that works for you, and it's all there for you. And that is all included in the program as well. We have shoulder, knee, and back injury specific training programs, which I've just told you about. We are used to navigating menopausal limitations and creating effective plans that still get the job done. In my company, the word cannot does not exist. We have brand new follow along workouts. Do you like those screenshots, Laura? I grabbed her jumping in the air and doing her wee things. Brand new follow along cardio workouts with Laura. We all know that how motivating Laura is. I sometimes watch Laura's videos just whenever I'm working in bed, whenever I want to feel good about myself, because honestly in the background all you hear is, yes, well done, you can do it, great job, well done. And I'm like, oh, I love Laura in the background. I'm like, yes, Kim, great job, wrote a great sentence there. Laura's so motivating. You don't even have to do her workouts. You can just put her on in the background. She makes you feel so good about yourself. And she recorded all new ones for you guys in this challenge, and they're all in there. You don't want to go out and do cardio. You just want to follow along and have lovely Laura in your computer every day. Then we've got that for you too. Oh my God, what else have we got? Menopause Tailored Nutrition Program, brand new nutrition program. You had EBM before, it's all new on this one. We've taken all of the best from everything. We've condensed it into menopause. We've given you the most freedom and flexibility that we can possibly give you. And the best part about it is We're all on staff, on hand, in Messenger, in chat, to literally walk you through all of the limitations that you have. You can't eat this, you can't eat that, you can't have that, you're allergic to this, you can't have soy, you can't have gluten, can't have seitan. No problem. We got you covered. Whether you're a vegan or a carnivore or a vegetarian, we got you covered. It's all in there. We never, ever, ever want anyone to not to feel like they have a choice, or that they don't have a choice, or that they are limited in some capacity. We're always going to help you have what you need with your nutrition. We also have brand new menopause meal plans. Oh my God, these are so exciting. I created all these because I'm so fed up with hearing, what can I have as a snack? Or I just need a snack. And I was like, right, okay, bitches, I'm going to create you. It was like there was steam coming out of my computer the other week. I was like, I'm going to create you some low calorie, savory snacks. And I was like, okay. Laura was like, oh, they love the ice cream. Can they have ice cream? I was like, ice cream it is. Okay, high protein snacks. And I was like creating ice creams and cookies and candies and all of these things made from protein powder and cauliflower. If somebody had told me I was going to be eating cauliflower ice cream in my 40s, I would never have believed them, but it's delicious. Don't knock it till you try it. So I've created all of these 0 calorie or low calorie salad dressings for your salads. I've created millions of free food recipes with all delicious seasonings. I've created protein marinades. You're welcome. Doesn't matter if it's vegan or non-vegan. All of these delicious protein marinades for you to marinate your shit up and cook it and buck it in the oven, and you're gonna love it because it's all on plan. Don't have to think for yourselves. Low calorie snacks. If you're hungry, you can eat as much of these as you want. They're all free foods. You can literally munch away to your heart's content, because I know you all love a good snack, and I'm not going to judge you for it. I'm just going to give you what you want. You're welcome. It's all included in the program. You also get 12 weeks of menopause-specific shred meal plans. So if you decide that you want to shred, but I don't want anyone really to shred in 6 months, I want you all to leave that for another time, because you get lifetime access to the program and to the coaching. So literally, you can shred anytime. But anytime you want to shred, we have macro and calorie counted meal plans for you to shred to. You are welcome. Vegan, non-vegan, you choose. Completely up to you. They are all in there as well. Brand new, private, members only Facebook group. So this is, I know, take a quick drink. You're right. Okay. I want to join this program. I'm like, this is epic. It's only when I go through it, I'm like, holy crap. Like, we give so much. Okay. So we've got a brand new Facebook group. Okay. And this is where all of the good stuff happens. There's loads of posts. I'm going to go live in here twice a week. I'm also going to go live on YouTube for those of you who prefer YouTube. You don't have to have Facebook, but like the community happens in here. Everyone loves each other and cheers each other on, and you're not going to be kicked out after 6 months. You have lifetime access. This is your new family, your new community, your new friends. They're all in here, and we really hope that you join. We also have brand new small group Zoom coaching calls. So in addition to me going live twice a week, we have Laura, Vanessa Burgess, and Mark Getty going live on Zoom once a week. Laura, twice a week? Yeah, twice a week. And Misty and Dr. Rachel too. We have Monday, and we put a special time in on Monday for all of you folks down under who are always complaining. None of you are awake, so I can talk shit about you because you're all sleeping right now. And so anyway, you're always bitching and whinging that we don't have any times for you. Well, now we do. I was like, Laura, give the Aussies and the New Zealanders a time, please, because we need to make sure we're serving our community. So we have a time for you on a Monday. I think it's like morning time, your time. A Zoom call, another Zoom call on a Tuesday. Mark's doing a call later in the week, and I am live on a Monday and a Wednesday. We literally got you covered. The only day you don't have a call is Friday, but like, I think we're giving you enough. Oh my God. Live Q&A sessions with Mark every single week. All calls are recorded and available. I know you all love Mark, and if you can't get to a Zoom call, you get very upset. Doesn't matter now. It's going to be a live Q&A in the group instead of a Zoom call. So you can ask questions in advance, and then you can watch lovely Mark answering your questions. That is going to be so much fun because Mark is literally amazing. Oh yes. And daily group coaching with all the coaches. I've said this too. They're live in Messenger. They're live in the Facebook group. They're live anywhere that you can be alive. My coaches are there picking up the pieces and answering you and just waiting to help you get like every single possible thing your little heart desires on this program. Oh yeah. Oh, I had a placeholder here for a picture, but I forgot to remove it. After you have finished the program and possibly done a shred and you're not quite sure what to do, we have a post-program reverse shred plan for you. So let's say it's like a year down the line and you built loads of lovely muscle and then you did a beautiful 12-week shred and then you're like, holy shit, what do I do now? Well, of course, you can ask the coaches because you have lifetime access to all the Zoom calls, but you can also just download the phase 3 plan, follow along with it. Go, oh, okay, do I reverse shred or do I just move my way up? And what should I do with my calories? And oh God, it's all here for me. It's all in there for you too. But wait, there's even more. Oh my God. You get all of these bonuses when you enroll today. Every single one of these is yours. We have a bonus library for you where all of your bonuses are kept. They're not in your hub. You click a link, takes you to another wee place so you can just go and get them really easily. Bonus number 1, the science of shredding. This is an interview with Mark Getty. If you want to get shredded, you got to listen to this. Mark knows everything there is to know about shredding. He does like an F-bomb, just to make you aware. So maybe listen with headphones if you have little sensitive ears around you. Science of shredding. This is truly your Bible to get shredded. It's yours today when you purchase the program. We're also going to give you the art of posing and presentation. If you do not know how to stand in a bikini, which really was my biggest fear years ago, I hated my butt and I didn't really know how to make it look good. So I learned how to stand in a bikini and stick my butt out and arch my back. And now whenever I walk up the beach, I know how to elongate my torso, lift my chest, stick my hips back and walk. And you really feel like you feel like people are going to look at you and go, what on earth is that dick doing? But actually you just look amazing. You don't even look like you're posing. We're going to teach you all of this in the art of posing and presentation. It's a masterclass with Laura and I, who are both posers. What can I say? Very experienced with posing, and it is yours today whenever you purchase the program. Water drop. We are going to also give you, thank you, my darling. We're going to give you a water drop. See if you're going away on vacation or you're doing a photo shoot. We recommend that you do a photo shoot at the end of your program. This is a bodybuilder style water drop that will get you absolutely dry. This will suck every ounce of water out of your body. And if you ever get bloated or you feel like you're bloated from eating too much salt and you just need to do a water drop, this is how bodybuilders get shredded for the stage. It is a very precise step-by-step protocol, and it is yours for free today, included in your program to use anytime now or in the future whenever you purchase Extreme Menopause Body Makeover. What else do you get? Bonus 4, maximum muscle. This is another interview, a masterclass, not even an interview. It's a masterclass with Mark Getty on how to build muscle. Look at the man. He is literally the muscliest man you've ever met in your entire life. And what Mark Getty does not know about building muscle is not worth knowing. And he has described it all for you here, how to get the most out of your workouts, how to build the most muscle, the fastest, how to not waste time in the gym. Everything you need to know about building muscle, it's all here. Now, this one is amazing. The middle one, Train Live. We recorded different sessions, training legs and back, and I can't even remember what else we did, but we did loads of different sessions in my gym, my personal home gym, with Mark and with Laura. Mark came in and trained Laura and I, because many members ask, how do I train? Like, how do I train to build really, really, really big muscles? And we wanted to show you how you're supposed to train and what it means to go to failure. And then we have loads of good chats and conversation why we do it. Yours to watch at your leisure. Whenever you're on the treadmill or you're doing your cardio or you're out walking your dog, you can listen. You don't even have to watch. Everyone who is going to train in the gym or train at home or even do the home workouts should watch this program, because it absolutely breaks down and explains exactly what you need to do. Bonus number 6, EBM TV. This is probably the best bonus in the entire suite. There's Mark came over to my office here and we recorded 24 hours. I think there's about 36 hours in total here of like podcast episodes, but it's on camera. There were times when Mark and I nearly actually fell off the chair when Mark was talking. There were different stories that Mark told about having to go for fertility tests. With magazines and a cup. I'll leave the rest up to your imagination. And we were in absolute stitches recording these in between giving you every single thing that you need to know about having success in this program. It literally walks you through the program step by step. Everything about nutrition, cardio, everything from Mark's point of view, because you're obviously going to get my point of view, but this is all Mark's point of view. Professional bodybuilder, world-class bodybuilder. It's all here for you. You also get all of these bonuses too. Dear God Almighty, you get how to pose for Instagram. I wrote this years ago whenever I was really getting big into Instagram. I now have 4.5 million followers. So this was my blueprint to getting a lot of followers on Instagram, on how to make my photos look amazing. I talk you through how to stand, how to pose, how to move, how to do your lighting, how to edit your photos. It's all there for you. So if you want to start making your photos look amazing online, you get that as well. Bonus number 8, the self-sabotage series. If you know, you know, okay? Anyone who has done the self-sabotage series, if anyone has done it, tell me here in the comments, okay? Because whenever people watch this series, it's long. Each masterclass is 2 hours long, and I think there's 4 of them. So there's 8 hours worth of content. But anyone who actually commits the time to this program that I recorded literally says it changes their life. It absolutely changes their life. There is no more self-sabotage. They understand why they do what they do. They make different choices moving forward. Everything you need to succeed is in here. This is yours for free as well when you join the program. You also get the 12-week menopause shred meal plans. This is just like an arsenal of meal plans that you can dip in and out of. We used to sell them on the website for $197. We don't have anything else on the website for sale now except this program. This is your recipe book that you can have for life, for whenever this has become, what you do and who you are. And you can dip in and out of these for life and use these recipes that I personally curated for women who are focusing on fitness in menopause. You also get 8-week abs. This is Laura's program that she uses to sculpt incredible abs. She is a Pilates instructor, a fitness instructor, is like a world-renowned fitness icon now. She created this incredible program for anyone who's looking to sculpt lean abs. If you want a 6-pack, this is your program. It's 8 minutes a day. Isn't it 8 minutes a day, Laura? 8 minutes a day. That's all you have to do. You literally tag this on to the end of your workout. You do 8 minutes a day of ab workouts. We have all different levels, beginner, intermediate, advanced. You are not going to want to miss this. This is incredible. Okay. I have to take a drink. You ready? I think you all need a drink after that. You're all like, holy shit, Kim, we're exhausted just listening to it. We're nearly there, I promise, okay? I'm going to run through these. There's even more that you get with this program. I had to say it twice. Wait, there's even more. We've tried to think of every single reason, every single thing from 7 years of running this company and 500,000 programs sold. We tried to think of every single thing, every reason, every question that women ask us about how to start a fitness program and how to keep going with it. And we put it all in here. So here is also what you get in PDF format, downloadable PDF format when you join this program. If you're a shift worker and you don't know how to fit your fitness in around your shifts, well, we created a schedule for you. It's here. You can download it. Cardio and training schedules for shift workers. You also get schedules for morning, afternoon, and evening, because we always get, but Kim, I train in the evening. I don't like to train in the morning. When do I drink my protein shake? And when do I have my supplements? And when should I, eat my food? Should I eat before I, train or after I train? Or should I split my food in half? Well, we put it all in here for you. You don't have to worry. You just download it, read it, follow the plan. We have a checklist for your gym program. So everything that you will need to go to the gym program, from your water bottles and your shakers and your trainers and your gym equipment and your leggings and your hoodie and your bag, everything you'll need is all in there. We have one for home program. We have another one for the home gym program. We have a checklist for your personal equipment that you're going to need for completing this program. You never have to ask, oh shit, what do I need? Or where do I go to get this information? It's all there. Download your checklist, check it off. If you're like me and you love lists, you're going to love this. PDF guide. What's the best slow, steady state cardio for fat loss? People always ask, what should I do for cardio? It's all there in the guide, literally ranked from 1 to 10. You can go in and choose whatever one's the best for you. We also give you a printable PDF, a daily wall planner for checking off your cardio, your training, and your food. I like a visual, right? I like to have a visual on the wall. I like to go, yes, today I give myself a tick. I feel like I'm marking my own books in school and I'm the teacher and I can give myself a tick anytime I want, but only when I actually complete it. So if you like a visual reminder of what you've done like me, we have that in there as well. We also have a supplement checklist guide. Do you want to take supplements? We have all the supplements in there. You literally just check them off, take whatever ones you want. We have PDF guides. I kid you not. Our top Netflix picks, because people, it's like you get on the treadmill and you go, I really want to watch something on Netflix, but I'm not sure what's the best thing to watch. We have these, I'm pretty sure, Natalie, do we have these separated into like crime and different categories. So we have crime, and we have drama, we have period drama, we have all different categories, top Netflix picks that we recommend that women generally tend to love, all in there for you. Podcast playlists as well. You're like, I really want to listen to something. Of course, my first choice is Kim Constable, but she doesn't always record a podcast, so I have to listen to someone else. Well, we have them in there for you as well. We have them separated into genre. Do you want business? Do you want motivational? Do you want bodybuilding? We have them all there for you. You don't have to do any of the work. We've done it all for you. Top Spotify music playlists. Yeah, I know you like to get your jam on whenever you're training. I do too. So we have separated the top Spotify playlists into like really banging, house music like I like, or, more melodic stuff like somebody else likes, or, maybe there's country and western there. I can't actually remember, but I do know that it is a very good playlist. We also have how to take your before and after photos, because we want you to take loads of before and after photos in this program, because then you can measure your progress. But we don't want you to just be like, holy shit, how do I do this? Is there a camera on my phone and how do I use it? We want to show you exactly how to use it. And it's all there in the program. We also have, do we have this Amazon one-click shopping list for bulk ingredients? Did we do it for this program? Oh yeah, okay. It's just for some reason I thought we might not have done it. Yes. So you just want to go into Amazon and just go, okay, what do I need to purchase? Well, you just click on the link and it opens an Amazon shopping basket and you just go doot, 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 and put it all in, boom, buy it. Or you can take stuff out that you don't want. We don't want you to have to go around going, what's the best brand? And should I take magnesium glycinate or magnesium citrate? Or what's the dosage I should take? We've done all the work for you. It's all in there. You just have to click the button. You're welcome. Same for the supplements. We also have the best fitness trackers because I wear an Oura Ring. I also wear an Apple Watch. I don't use the Apple Watch. I just use it to tell the time and take phone calls. The Oura Ring is amazing. People love fitness trackers. We've done all the research for you. We put links in there, all there for you as well. We also have how to choose the right gym shoes. This one cracks me up every time. Do you know that's one of our most commonly asked questions? What gym shoes are the best for training? But we also have a money back guarantee because I know you're going, okay, Kim, this sounds wonderful. And I've seen all the pictures and I know that you know your stuff, right? But how do I know this is going to work for me? Well, I want to de-risk your investment. So here is my promise to you. We know our programs work and we're not afraid to put our money where our mouth is. So this is why this program comes with an insane guarantee. If at the end of the program, which is in 6 months, it's a 6-month program, you are not leaner and stronger, simply show us your lack of results and we will pay you $2,000 cash and coach you personally until you achieve your goal. So you just have to submit your progress pictures to us, which you're going to take every month. Okay. We recommend every week actually, but every month you're going to take progress pictures for your own journey. You don't have to submit them anywhere, give them to anyone. If you show us your lack of results from following the program for 6 months, we will pay you $2,000. So you will actually be richer from following the program and we will coach you until you achieve your goal. That is how confident I am that this program works because I know that it does. Okay, so I have something to show you guys and I really want you to pay attention for a second, okay? Are you ready? I really, really, really want you to pay attention. I know this is actually this. So this is so personal to me that I'm going to show you here. This is something I've wanted to create for a while. And I know that I can sit here and tell you how amazing this program is. I can even show you pictures of people who achieved it and tell you all of their stories and read you testimonials. But I think that something really amazing happens whenever you hear it with your own ears. So I'm actually going to show you something that I had made for you guys for this presentation.
I was obese and I was 106 kilos.
I want to see what's under all these layers.
I looked like a beached whale.
I didn't recognize myself.
And it was at the point where it was dangerously overweight.
I really felt, for me, as I looked at myself in the mirror, I needed to make sure I walked the talk.
And I'm going to start crying.
What is the actual point of me doing this?
It doesn't feel like me.
You know, I just had to do something. I was very weak, getting older, getting tired, exhausted all the time.
I didn't see a fat girl in the mirror, and I just saw a strong person.
I felt like I was not just failing me now. It was at the point where I felt like I was failing my children and my family, where I'm ashamed of my body and ashamed of my life.
I needed the outside to be representative of what was actually going on inside of me.
The Extreme Body Makeover finally gave me the body composition change I needed.
I made one decision at the start, and I feel like that was really important, and it was just do it, that's it.
The before and the after, and I thought, wow, that is me. I am making a big difference.
Everything in my life has changed. I'm so grateful.
I just love the ladies in this group. I'm going to feel sorry when it ends because it's like losing family and friends, really.
I'm just a different person.
I didn't imagine that it actually would completely blow my mind and everyone around me, the result.
Thank you. Oh, it's amazing. This whole journey has been absolutely incredible. So I am ecstatic.
The belt that I have on at the moment
Yeah.
is the belt that I had back in 2017 when I first started. I don't know if you can see that. It says December 17 all the way down to December 23. And I actually need to make a new home because after the Extreme Body Makeover, I continued to lose body fat.
I know what it's like to be sitting at the end going, do I put this on a credit card or, is it really worth it? Because I've failed so many times on so many other things. And if I can just tell you one thing, you can't pull it off you. And I promise you, when this is done, you will send me a text message and say, thank God, because my life is completely different.
I'm just forever grateful. Thank you so much.
You can't fail just showing up every day. You will become a better version of yourself and love that.
That's the biggest gift that Kim has given me, is she held the belief for me for the longest time until I could believe it myself.
We are so capable of so much more than we ever give ourselves credit for.
And I can't thank you enough. It is life-changing.
Let's do this together. Let's see what you got.
It's just been superb. It really has. Thank you so much.
Everything in my life is so different. I couldn't even begin to tell you.
You have no idea how much your life is going to change.
Literally gets me every time. Look at everyone else. Every single time. I am like, every time I played it for the girls yesterday, like Christina had a baby a year ago and she's like, bawling. Natalie's like, get the tissues and wipe her eyes. I'm like, oh my God, girls. Like, it gets me every time. Like, that is honestly what is possible for you, for everybody. The program honestly has guaranteed results. Like, results are guaranteed. I can't even tell you. Okay. Let's move on. Okay. Are you ready? Are you ready to transform your body? So whenever we added up the value of this program and everything that you would get if you joined it, it actually, do you know what? I think this is actually the newest total, because we added everything up, including the coaching for me, which costs $24,000 if you buy it separately. The value is about just under $90,000. Like, that's what you're getting. It's lifetime access, guys. You lifetime access to this program. And you know that my company's been around for a long time and it's going to stay around. But of course, we don't want you to pay anywhere near that. So today you can get full access to Extreme Menopause Body Makeover for the ultra low price of $117 with 11 more payments to follow. That's our 12-month payment plan that we have put in place. We didn't have a 12-month payment plan. It was only a 6-month payment plan, but because you guys get lifetime access, no one else gets lifetime access, we've created a 12-month payment plan just for you. No one else is going to get this. Once this goes off, once the promotion is finished this week, this payment plan option goes away. It's only for you guys. And there'll be 11 more payments of 117 to follow, but you can get full access to the program today for that price. Now, you also have a pay in 6 option of $197 per month with 5 more payments to follow. That's a 16% saving. You save $185 if you do that. Or you can pay in full and you can get it for $997 if you pay in full. So you save $407. So I know a lot of people are paying in full on their credit card and then paying it off maybe over 3 or 4 months because it's a cheaper payment plan than us. Obviously, our payment plan has a bit of interest on it. So if you pay in full, then you save 30% by paying in full. Like, if you saw what I charged $997 4 years ago, one PDF, you literally got one. Susan with the belt. Susan joined my first ever sculpted vegan program in 2017, and she is now a UK size 6. She's an American size 2 now. That's how much, and she's super lean and super muscular. She's amazing. Now, important, please read this carefully. We are offering a paid 12-month payment plan for this launch only. After October 28th, which is next Monday, it will go back to 3 and 6 month payment plans. Also, if you purchase in the future, there will be a monthly fee for coaching after 6 months. So this is the only time the lifetime coaching is included in the price. Okay, it's only for you guys, because I know that the people who are going to purchase this time around are actually my most loyal customers. A lot of people who've purchased programs with me before have been asking, what am I getting? What am I getting? You know, are we getting discounts or whatever? This is my gift to you. That your gift is lifetime access to the program. No one else is going to get it in the future. And so if you are ready to say yes to the Extreme Menopause Body Makeover program, and I really hope you do, join me in this program, then The URL is, well, actually, if you know what, I meant to change this. You can either just go to the website, which is thesculptedvegan.com, click the button and go there. Or do we have that URL live, EMBM? No, we don't. Okay. Do you know what? So I need to, so guys, don't go to that URL. We didn't actually get time to, let me just go in and edit it now. We didn't get, stop sharing. I just need to go in and do it. We didn't actually get time to do that. Oh, I don't know why I can't do this. Oh, because I'm presenting. That's why. You're sharing the link in the comments. Okay, just go to thesculptedvegan.com. We actually were working on the sales page right up until the very last minute. So we didn't get a chance to actually have that URL live. So anyway, let's move on to this next slide and then I'll fix the URL. So I want you guys to know that just go to thesculptedvegan.com. I'm actually going to try and edit the document. If you pay with using PayPal credit, you will actually be able to spread the cost over 24 months. 24 months if you pay using PayPal credit. Let me just present my slides. Sorry, I didn't realize the slide had gone. This is so annoying. Here we go. Is that showing up now in StreamYard? Let me just check. Yes, it is. Perfect. So if you use PayPal credit, you can spread the cost over 24 months and the first payment isn't due for 35 days. So you just go to paypal.com, you apply for PayPal credit. Once it's applied to your account, then you come back to our website and use that to purchase. So if you want to have like a slightly longer payment plan, you can use PayPal credit. But like $997 really is the most insane price. Like people expected me to be charging at least $2,000 for this program, and I could have charged $2,000 for it, but I didn't want to charge $2,000 because honestly, I want everybody to be able to have access to it, is the honest to God's truth. If it doesn't sting a little when you buy it, you won't value it. You really won't value it. The more money you have, the less things matter. That if you need help ordering or have questions, you can go to live chat on the website. You can write to support at The Sculpted Vegan. So Linda is saying, not sure about PayPal. It's not an option, but Google Pay. Yeah, we do have Google Pay, I'm pretty sure, on the website. I don't know that Google Pay, though, offers a payment plan. So, but Google does offer, PayPal offers PayPal credit, which is a payment plan, which is amazing. Amy is saying, I bought it. I'm going to win this time. Oh, Amy, I love that you bought it. I love that you are already in a winner's mindset for completing the program, because that is what it takes. Okay, what have we got here? We have Damilola is saying, I have so many health challenges, back pain, knee pain, high blood pressure, low iron, etc. Will the program help with that? Yes, absolutely. I can confidently say the program will help with all that, because I mean, maybe not particularly your low iron, although we can certainly advise with supplementation and that kind of stuff. But people say, like, honestly, when people transform their lives using these kinds of programs, whenever they embark on these kinds of programs, their lives change. That's all I can tell you. It's your life changes. You become happier and healthier and stronger in every single way. And women say that their hot flashes reduce, their sleep improves, their digestion improves. Like, moving your body, like diet and exercise, really is the best medication you can ever give yourself. So yes, I can confidently say it does. And I'm not here to try and sell anyone this program, by the way. Like, genuinely, if I didn't think that it worked for you, I would tell you. So yes, but 100% absolutely will. The Muse is saying, I am so ready. What a beautiful photo. Oh, I am ready to have you. I'm so excited. Lisa is saying, I'm joining after your live is finished. Lisa, well, I'm going to shout you out now, Lisa Fag. Thank you so much for joining after the live is finished. I love it. Christine Cardona, is there multiple meal plans, vegan only, non-vegan? Yes, vegan and non-vegan. We introduced non-vegan meal plans last year because we have such a massive non-vegan community. So the non-vegans have their own section. Is that correct, Laura? Yeah, so there's a whole vegan section, non-vegan section in there for our non-vegan friends in the program, 100%. Cindy Lafer is saying, I am in. I just purchased. That is so exciting. She says, thank you so much for all you offer. I'm so ready for this. Well, we are ready to, we are absolutely 100% ready for you as well. Sabina is saying, I can't find PayPal credit. You have to go to PayPal's website and apply for PayPal credit there. I'm not sure if it's available in Australia, actually. I think it might not be unless they've recently added it, but you have to actually go to PayPal's website first. It's not on our website. Dre Berry, for those of us who purchased EMBM before the 5-day challenge, will we get access to the full version with lifetime coaching calls? Of course, yes, absolutely, because you were actually the ultimate overachievers, or the ultimate early birds. Yes, 100%. You absolutely will, 100%. What else have we got going on here? Linda, is there coaching on having adult beverages and special occasions? Of course. Listen, hello. Hello, everyone with an adult beverage. Yes. Hello, this is me, Kim Constable, you're talking to here. Which it takes a wee swig. Like, who else do you know drinks while doing their live presentations? Only at the Sculpted Vegan. We're known for it. Mm-hmm. Here, listen, life is too short to not have an adult beverage. So 100%. And people always write to me on Instagram and they say, how do you drink so much and you're so like lean? I mean, well, first of all, I don't drink a lot. I do drink frequently, but like I'm not like hanging, I'm not like spilling out of pubs plastered on a Wednesday night. Well, sometimes, but no, not very often. And well, not at all actually. So of course we will absolutely give you all that kind of advice. Like that's why you have me on speed dial. You're like, Kim, can I have a drink? And I will tell you exactly what I do, exactly what you should do. You can tell me I train this and I do this and I do this cardio. This is what I'm eating. And I'll tell you exactly how you can have everything you want. Like I said, this is a program that we want you to tailor for your life, okay? We have Nikki Raff is saying, yay, I just joined. Nikki, congratulations for making this amazing decision for you. I cannot wait to have you in the program. Oh, wow. Okay, so we have loads of new purchases. We have Amy Durand, Janet Hawkins, Helen Simmons, Stephanie Cornack-Vaden. We have Cindy Ahola. We have Elizabeth Yates, Joanne McQuarrie, Tammy Green, Heather T, Joyce Nichols, Lisa Schaaf, Nikat Rafik, actually. We have Jennifer Tome. I know all these names. We have Monica Valsi, Tara Cook, Lisa Giampolo Savage. We have Brigitte Gaglio, Jennifer Arsenault, Heg Stromstad, Diane Middach. Laura, you would have a terrible time with these names. Andrea Martinez. Laura just makes names up. Like you never know what you're going to be called next. If it's anyway hard to pronounce. We have Monica Lester, Karen Trench, Dana Notario, and Therese Granger. You guys, this is so exciting! Yay! Okay, we're also excited in here to have you guys. What else have we got going on down here? Okay, guys, if you had a question, you posted it way up. Try and post it again, will you? Because there's so many coming in, I can't actually find them all. Does the special stand for 24 hours? I'd like to go through everything again. Yes, you have 24 hours to get the his and hers meal plans. And by the way, if I'm shouting too loudly, just tell me because my microphone's very close. Hopefully I'm not deafening you all. You have 24 hours to get the his and her meal plans. After 24 hours, they go away. So please go and digest and go through everything again and make sure that this is the right decision for you. If you want to chat with one of the coaches, jump onto live chat. They're all there. No one's going to try and sell you anything. They're going to answer all your questions and make sure this is the right decision for you. Okay. Tammy is saying, was I supposed to get a case number when I emailed? Oh, Maya has emailed you back, Tammy, already. See, we're super fast here. Maya's very, very fast with the old smoke fingers over there. Although she has these really long talons, and so all you hear is like tapping of the nails. What else have we got here? Love all the TSV staff. We love you too. No, Monica is saying with monthly plan, can I pay the balance at any time? 100%. All you have to do is write to the lovely Maya and she will organize that for you. We will always work with everybody and whatever way they want to make it work for them. Okay, can we have the occasional bevy? But what about cake? Oh yes, Val. What is life without cake? I mean, seriously, come on. We're all about making this a healthy lifestyle. You can have cake, you can have chips, you can have crisps, you can have beer and wine. You can have anything you want, okay? This is about making this your lifestyle. Now, you're not going to have them in unlimited quantities, obviously, but like you can't go through the rest of your life not having cake, not having wine, like we're all mature women here. We're not like these young things with loads of energy. We need to make this like something that's going to work for us in the long term. So this program is all about fitting it into your lifestyle. I'm going to coach you over the next 6 months on exactly how to do that. Okay. Promise you. We have a daily treat in the meal plans, do we? Oh yes, we give you a daily treat. It's red wine, chocolate, or you all seem to want yogurt with berries, so we give you yogurt with berries. I don't know what the fascination with yogurt is, but it's in there anyway if you want it. I'd prefer to have the wine. I'd be like, people are like, Kim, do you ever have treats? I'm like, no, I would never eat a treat. How dare you suggest that? I'm like, just drinking the wine. Gonna take a little drink. If we bought the recent EBM and Shred, is there any type of discount we can get for purchasing this one? So yes, we did have a discount for you guys who bought the recent EBM and the Shred. We had a special link for you to actually get a $197 discount. So you had to have bought the Extreme Body Makeover that opened in March 2024 and the 4-week shred that we just opened in September. If you bought both of those, we have a special link for you, which gives you a $197 discount. So just write into customer service and they will send you that link and we will get you sorted. Susan, oh no, God, it keeps moving. Susan, where do we get the his and her plan? So that is a fast action bonus that we email to you. Do we email it, Jamie? Yes, we email that. Sorry? Oh, it's already been, so anyone who purchased already, it's already been emailed to you. Anyone who purchases now, it will be emailed to you immediately after purchase. That's a fast action bonus that you get in the next 24 hours. If we use Bon A is saying, if we use PayPal credit, 24-month payment plan, is there a fee or FC added to the 997? So the deal that if you use PayPal credit, you set up a credit deal with PayPal, not with us. So you set up whatever their payment terms are. Then I think you get like 4 months interest free. Don't quote me on that, but I think it is 4 months interest free. And then you can either pay off the balance or you can go into a payment plan. But what would happen is you would set up a credit agreement with them and then you would pay us through our website and we don't have any control over that. Oh, Paula is saying, this is a good one. We get this a lot. I became a runner 5 years ago, ran my first marathon at 60. Well done. Will I still be able to run and train for another marathon on this plan? 100%. In fact, this plan will actually help you get stronger for your runs. And we'll be able to help you tailor it whenever you need more carbs or you need more calories for your longer runs. But yes, 100%. We do have a lot of runners on the plan. Now, are you going to be able to build really big, massive muscles if you're a runner? Probably not, because especially not in your legs, because you're going to be using those muscles for running. But you'll still build lovely lean muscles and you'll burn body fat because there's a lot of overweight runners out there. And they come to me and they're like, Kim, I run a lot of miles, but I'm still big in my belly. What do I do? Follow my plan and they get the results. Jama, will there be weekly signs for our progress? Will there be? Monthly. So we're not doing weekly signs for progress because that was very confusing over 24 weeks, but we're doing monthly signs for progress. So yes, we want you to really take your progress pictures so that you can track your progress. Angela, it's 6 months interest free. Oh, right. So PayPal credit is 6 months interest free. Thank you, Angela. That is very helpful. Will the food principles work for my husband who is confined to a wheelchair? Yes, Jennifer, they will. In fact, they will be amazing for your husband who's confined to a wheelchair because obviously being in a wheelchair, unless he's using his upper body a lot, which I hope he is, then he's obviously going to be not expending as many calories because he's not moving around and using his lower body. So this will actually help to keep him lean. It'll help to keep his digestive system moving because there's going to be plenty of fiber. And this is 100% going to be the diet that's going to be amazing for both of you. So do not hesitate, jump on. I have no hesitation in recommending it for you and your husband. Okay, what else have we got going on? Anne is saying, I know this is the program that's going to be the one that works with the lifetime access and coaching and other bonuses. You will not find a program like it with all the interactive coaching. I thought that was a question, Anne, but that was just a really nice statement. Thank you so much. I agree with everything Anne said. Everything you said, Anne, is true. I agree with you. Thank you so much. Nick is saying, does the build phase have any meal plans? We do have meal plans in there that you can use in the build phase if you want, but we don't recommend that you follow meal plans when you're building muscle because then it becomes too restrictive. You have to make it a lifestyle. So instead of giving you meal plans, we've given you free food PDFs. Okay. So all of these different foods, like these snacks and marinades and sweet snacks and salad dressings and all of these different things, we've given you all those instead. And then Laura, I think next week is going to do a live in my kitchen with my chef because I have a chef at home. Is it next week, Laura? You're going to record it? And also how to make your salad. So she's going to do a demo of how to make seitan with my chef and also how I build my food every day because my chef knows exactly how to cook for me in menopause and how to build my meals with my protein and my slow carbs and my salads. And so he is actually going to do a live demo in my kitchen with Laura, showing you exactly what and how to do that. I'm actually away next week in Spain from Monday to Friday, but I'm still going to be in the groups. Don't worry. I'll be like this on the phone constantly. So Laura's going to do that and do that with him and show you exactly how to do that. So don't worry, we've got you absolutely covered. You really don't need meal plans. And in fact, they are more restrictive than anything. But Belliver's Warehouse is saying, this is Felicia. Hi, Felicia. How do we know where to start? So much information here. You go into the customer hub, you watch the video at the top, and then you go to the next section and you watch the video. So it's literally step by step from the top. You just watch the video. That'll tell you where to go next. Go to the next section, watch the video, download, go to the next section. It's step by step. We have literally figured all this out for you. All you have to do is follow the steps. Okay. Oh, we have onboarding week next week. I forgot about that. So next week there's going to be Zoom calls and Q&As and all real fun stuff in the group. And Laura's going to be hosting stuff and answering all your questions and everything you need to know and everything you need to ask. And we're all going to be there just doing our thing and helping you out and getting you started. And you're going to love it. It's going to be amazing. Are all starchy vegetables and all fruit forbidden in this program? No, we have starchy vegetables in the program. We have sweet potato and pumpkin, don't we, Laura? And oats as well. We also have fruit in the toast. Oh, toast. I love toast. So we have toast in the program. So no, if for those of you who want to follow the guidelines, if you're on the heavier side and you want to lose body fat, then if you want to follow the guidelines we've made this much less restrictive than the other ones because this is a lifestyle program. And actually, this is how I eat. I eat sweet potato. I eat pumpkin. I eat rice. Actually, we don't have rice in the program, but I eat oats occasionally with protein powder. It's much, much less restrictive, this one, because we want this to be a lifestyle program where you burn fat and build muscle at the same time. Can we save the workouts to a PDF? The workouts are all in a PDF. You click the link in the PDF and that opens a video. We also have QR codes. Am I correct? Yep, we have QR codes in there where you can scan the QR code and that'll open a playlist in YouTube with all of the workouts. So we've made it as easy for you as possible to follow all the workouts. And they are all in a PDF. I hope that is actually what you're asking. Jade S. Does this EMBM have the same eating principles as the previous one? Slightly yes, because that is what works in menopause, but they're all updated. So it's not the same download as it was last time. We've taken the best of what worked in the last 2 Extreme Body Makeovers, and we have updated them for menopause and to be less restrictive, but still with the same results. So we start on the 10th or on the 28th of October. Yes, we do. We start on the 20th of October. That's the official start date when I'm going to be going live. I'm not coaching this week because I'm taking a 5-day break because I need it. But I am going to be coaching live after that in all the weeks after that in the program. Is fruit included in EMBM? Val is saying. I don't think there's any bananas. Is there bananas? No, there's no bananas, unfortunately, but you could have bananas on your cheat day for sure. Or to be honest, listen, if you need to have a wee half a banana, I'm not going to deprive you. As long as you're good in every other way, this is what I want to teach people. If you love bananas, then you can add bananas in. But the reason why we don't eat fruit in this program, as you know, is because the primary sugar is fructose, and fructose is immediately converted to fat. And if you're not in a calorie deficit, your body won't reburn that fat back as energy. It'll just store it as fat. So we just want to stop the body storing fat. So you can have some berries in the program, but fruit really is minimal because you don't need it. I know you love it, but that's because your body's addicted to the sugar. And really in menopause, if you want to stay lean, you gotta not eat it. But if you don't mind having a wee bit of extra body fat, or you don't mind not being lean and strong and whatever your goal is for you, then, or you want to take a bit longer with it, then you can build fruit into your plan. I want this to work for you in a way that works with your lifestyle. Okay, let me just check if there are any more people have joined so I can shout them out before they go. Oh, here we go. We have Katie Gaddy, we have Candice Chappelle, Janet Valdez, Marie Jose Thierot, we have Marique Ince, Carolee Zorn, Paulina Gonzalez, Angela Bullock, Stacey Anderson, Dicey Efantes, Kelly Schmidt, Rachel Connor, Aaron O'Neill, Aza Peterson, and Lisa Fag. Lisa, I remember your name from earlier. Oh my goodness, guys, this is so amazing. I really, really appreciate each of you investing in yourselves and investing in me and investing in the program. And I promise I will not let you down. Paula is saying, perfect. I'm not overweight, but I need to lose the meno belly and build better muscle. We're going to absolutely 100% help you with that. Katie is saying, I love pineapple. I want to live on pineapple always. Katie, if you love pineapple, I'm not going to take it away from you, but you just need to limit your amount of pineapple if you want to limit your amount of body fat. And how much you limit it is completely up to you. Charlene is saying, for those of you who've just finished the shred, what would you suggest calorie wise until next week? Honestly, I would just take a week off, Charlene. You've just finished a shred. Just continue to move your body, lift your weights, eat as healthy as you can. Don't go nuts on the treats, and you'll get really good. And you'll be fighting fit and ready to start on the 28th. That's what I would say. Will we have a cheat day? Yes, 100%. You'll have a cheat day. You'll have a cheat day, which is literally a free for all, and you can eat whatever you like. I love cheat day. You all want the cheat day. Jade is asking the same thing. No, it's a full cheat day, healthy breakfast, and then knock yourself out for the rest of the day. You want to have a pizza? Go for it. You want to have a bucket of wine and 3 McDonald's and a chocolate cake? absolutely eat your heart out. There is no restriction on cheat day. You can eat whatever you want. Valentina, what about avocados? Oh yes, they are allowed in the plan because avocados are a nice healthy fat, and you can absolutely have avocado in small amounts on this plan. You just don't want to be eating them like apples, obviously, because calories. But yep, avocado is allowed on the plan. What else have we got? Candice is saying, fun to hear you say my name, Kim. Well, here you are, Candice. We're working, we're moving, we're in the zone, we're grooving. You're there. I've seen your photo. We've said your name. I love shouting out people's names. It makes you feel kind of special, doesn't it? I love being live. I think there's something really special just about being live. It just really makes a big difference. Michelle saying, I have to leave, unfortunately. Bye, Michelle. We have to leave shortly too, actually. Well, I don't have to. I could be here all day if you wanted, but I've been talking for 2 hours solid now, and my voice box starts to go a little bit. Monica is saying, I joined. Hi, Monica. Good to see you. I'll be out of town till the 27th. I don't know what the food will be. I'm the only vegan in the group. What do you suggest? Just do your best, Monica. Like, go away out of town, have fun, relax. Don't worry about it. Just eat whatever you want to eat. You can start the program next Monday. Don't worry about doing anything until then. Just start the program next Monday. There's no rush. It's not like there's a start date and a finish date. This is a lifetime access program. Anyone who joins gets lifetime access. So there is no rush. You can take this at your own pace. We're going to be here to help you and for as long as it takes for you to succeed. If it takes you a year, we're here for you. Susan in the video. Hope you watch the video. Like, I know, not talking to you now, Monica, and talking to other ones. Susan in the video, like, she joined me in 2017. 2017, she joined the program, and she didn't achieve her ultimate body goal until 2024. But she never gave up, and I never gave up on her. When she first joined, I said to her, you're going to be my biggest success story. And she never forgot that. And she said, actually, she felt like it put a lot of pressure on her. But I was like, good, the pressure's good. She didn't achieve her goal till 2024, and we were there to support her the whole way. So however long it takes, we are here for you. Nikki saying, thank you, popping off now. Goodbye, Nikki. See you later. Yolana is saying, no real potatoes. Yes, on cheat day, there's real potatoes, but white potatoes are a white starchy carb. Your body just converts them to fat, right? Whenever you're in menopause because of insulin resistance. So you can have sweet potatoes. You can have white potatoes on your cheat day. Pumpkin or hemp seeds, definitely not. They're full of fat. You don't want to be adding any extra calories or fat to your diet. You get all of the nutrition you need from the food that you're eating. A little sprinkling would be fine, but women don't know how to sprinkle. We just dump, and therefore we're just putting a whole load of calories on stuff that does not need to go on there. Lisa Tucker, I saw that you have already joined, and I was so excited when I saw your name. We love Lisa. Like, don't we love Lisa? We love Lisa. Lisa Tucker, we love you. I was so excited to see your name in the group because I was like, she is going to bring so much humor and so much fun to the group. So Lisa, thank you so much for always sticking with the program and for being so fabulous and so committed and just so wonderful in the groups. We absolutely love you. We all know you in the company and we absolutely adore you. Right. Okay, guys. We've been on for 2 hours now. Hopefully I answered as many of your questions as I possibly could. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for sitting through the presentation. Congratulations to those who won the programs. We're excited to see you in there. We're going to get you sorted with all your links. And thank you so much to my team for being here. Yes. And they're all here. We're all here to answer your questions. If you have anything in customer service, we're all here. Just jump on customer service, jump on live chat. We're all there for you. And don't forget, you only have until Monday the 28th to be able to purchase, to be able to get lifetime access to the program. After that, the lifetime access goes away. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here for the challenge. We're going to have loads of fun stuff happening next week. We have Zoom calls happening every day. For those of you who have a purchasing question, you're like, I have a question and I need to ask before I purchase. Was there? Okay, so if you go to the 5-day challenge group, there's a schedule in there for Zoom calls all next week with the coaches. They're all hosting Zoom calls on different days. So if you guys want to ask a personal question or there's something that you want to ask a coach, jump into that Zoom call and they will help you just to make a purchasing decision, or you can just jump in and listen. You don't even have to ask a question if you don't want. You can just, be a spectator if you want. Okay, guys, I'm like I always go and have like a wee fizzle after this. Thanks so much for being here. Love you all so much. See, hopefully, loads of you inside Extreme Menopause Body Makeover. And for those of you I don't see inside the program, I'll see you again in the future. But I'll see you next week in the group. We're going to have some fun in the group. I'm going to be live again next Sunday, just for those of you who have final last minute jumping in questions. I'm going to do another live next Sunday, but we'll see you in the group. Have a wonderful weekend wherever you are. And thanks so much for being here. Really appreciate and love each and every one of you. Mwah. Sending you huge, huge, huge hugs and kisses, and I will talk to you so soon. Okay. Bye, guys. Thank you so much. Love you.